Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the National League Championship Series, Game 4 from a rainy Busch Stadium. The Cardinals have had their parade rained on all series. The Giants have taken the first three. They go for the sweep today as the Cardinals try to stay alive here in Game 4. The Giants' offense has just been thunder all postseason. The Cardinals' offense, which was actually the top-scoring offense in the league by a run over the Giants, have been muted. That was even the case in the division series, which they won in 5 games over the Expos. Something has to give here for the Cardinals. Somebody needs to break out in that Hornsby, Mize, Edmonds heart of the order. In addition, because of the way the series has broke, Howie Pollet is being tasked with saving the Cardinals season. Ted Breitenstein, terrific during the regular season, started in Game 1, got knocked around. Bob Gibson had to be held back until Game 2. So now, Howie Pollet has to try to extend this series to give Gibson and Breitenstein another shot on the mound at redemption. Well, Gibson didn't really pitch badly. The bullpen kind of blew that for him once they came in. But Howie Pollet has to start things off. He'll face Alvin Dark to lead things off. I appreciate you joining me here. First pitch in there for a strike from Pollet. The crowd here at Busch in a frenzy, trying to will their Cardinals to keep this season alive for a little while longer. Dwayne Marks, Christopher Slovic, Cyro329 joining me. Thank you guys. I hope all is well. Please take a chance, when you get a chance, to check out Chris's terrific Creators Cup. He just finished his broadcast a few moments ago. I was going to start this at 12:30, but pushed that back because I didn't want to overlap the end of Chris's terrific game between the Tigers and the Tigers and the Mets. So Dark, the first man down as he grounds out to first. Here's Robbie Thompson. Thompson batting .308 in the playoffs to this point. No homers, he's got an RBI. Getting the start today, he and Jeff Kent have both played considerably in this series. Thompson seems to play more against lefties than Kent, with both of them being right-handed batters. Thompson hit .301 during the regular season. You'll see there, he played 46 games during the regular season, as Kent was the primary. Pollet behind Thompson 2-0. Fastball misses up high, 3-0 the count. Do not want to be giving free base runners to this Giants squad. There's Willie Mays swinging in the on-deck circle. Offering from Pollet, changeup gets the corner. Pollet during the regular season, 15-11, a 4.02 earned run average. Fastball, that one misses inside, ball 4, and Thompson is on with a 1-out walk here in the first. So now here comes Willie Mays, and this is where you have to tread lightly. The heart of the order here for San Francisco. Mays sends one foul down the right side into the seats for strike 1. Throw over to first. Thompson dives back in as Mays applies the tag. Try to keep Thompson close. Not a speed merchant by any means, but Thompson can steal a base on you. Big looping curveball there from Pollet. Falls in for strike 2. Willie Mays, a fantastic season. 128 runs batted in for the Say Hey Kid. .296, 45 homers. That one down low. Mays goes down and gets it, hits it well to left, but Langford gets a good jump on it, makes the play, and there's 2 down. Mays went down outside the zone a little bit there to get that pitch. 2 away on the nice play by Langford, and that'll bring up Mel Ott. Ott, 231, but that's why you don't just look at the batting average. An 1141 OPS in the playoffs, 5 homers. Changeup. Not a great location there from Pollet up high, but Ott pulls it foul. Pitch, runner goes. Throw from Molina, not in time. Great jump from Thompson, who steals second. The pitch was a called strike, though. So now Pollet is ahead of Ott, 0-2. Jessic Bonneville joins us. How are you, sir? Yes, Howie Pollet. Good regular season, won 15 games, gets the huge start here. Big looping curveball, misses down and away. It's 1-2. Pollett's going to come at you with a lot of off-speed stuff. Then try to sneak those fastballs past you. Another curveball. Ott skies it to left, but Langford, right there, barely has to move, and the side is retired. So Pollet gets through the first inning. And now, here's Larry Jansen getting the start for the Giants. Jansen, 19-4, 3.47 earned run average during the year. He can be hit. He's not going to give up a lot of free passes. 3.47 ERA, certainly solid, but the 19 wins, largely a function of this terrific Giants lineup. Ozzie Smith steps in to lead things off for the Cardinals. Fastball misses down low for ball one. I've been doing a bunch of these broadcasts late at night after work, but I'm actually off from work today, and my wife and I having a date night tonight, so I probably won't do a broadcast this evening, and I had time this afternoon to get this one in. Fly ball to right. Ott gets under it. Smith is retired for the first out. See the Cardinals lineup. Smith, Drew, and Hornsby. Mize, Edmonds, and Langford. Boyer, Ripper, Collins, and Yadi Molina. And look at the heart of that order. From Drew through Edmonds, 194, 129, 107, 222. Again, the Cardinals were the highest scoring offense in baseball during the regular season. They have gone ice cold. Drew, ground ball to short, picked and thrown out. There are two away. The Cardinals need a big inning early in a game, something that fires them up and gets them rolling. Here's Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby has a pair of homers in the postseason, but other than that, of the three guys in the Cardinals' heart of the order, Hornsby has hit into the toughest luck. He has hit a bunch of really hard outs. But still, 129 is 129. And when you're Rogers Hornsby, you are not used to seeing that kind of a number. 951 OPS during the regular season for Hornsby. There's a flying ball to right. Hanging up there. Looks like the wind kind of kept that floating a bit. Mays camps out under it, puts it away, and the side is retired. So a 1-2-3 inning for Jansen. We head to the top of the second, Game 4 of the NLCS. Here in the Franchise Stars Baseball League, Giants and Cardinals are scoreless. Here's Buster Posey. Posey 280 in the playoffs, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Regular season, Posey hit .311, 23 homers, 83 runs batted in. Change up there. The knee is on the outside corner for strike one. Pollett's got to live there. Has to live on the corners, keeping the ball down. One offering to Posey. Big looping curveball, smacked down to first. Mize has it. He'll take it himself. And there's one away. Posey kicks at the dirt in frustration as he retreats to the dugout. And here comes Stretch McCovey. Willie McCovey, 360, 3 homers in the postseason. A 1247 OPS. The Giants' heart of the order has not struggled, to say the least. Fastball down low. I calculated it before the last game. Their combined OPS for the postseason from Mays, Ott, and McCovey was 1147 entering the last game, and they did nothing to hurt that. in Game 3. But McCovey flies out to Drew and right. There's 2 away. And that'll bring up Bobby Thompson. Thompson hitting .320 in the playoffs. He's got a pair of homers and 5 RBIs as well. .16 homers, 41 RBIs on the year. Ground ball in the hole to short. Smith fields it, throws to first, and the side is retired. So far, so good for Howie Pollet. Now the Cardinals got to try to get him some runs. Mize, Edmonds, and Langford due up as we head to the bottom of the second. So here's Johnny Mize, and look at that number. 107 in the playoffs for Johnny Mize. Mize, an MVP candidate during the regular season. He was terrific for the Cardinals. First pitch from Jansen, curveball misses down low. Mize on the year, .309, 46 homers, 110 runs batted in. But he has been unplugged in the postseason. Certainly have faced some terrific pitching. They've faced Max Scherzer. They've faced Steven Strasburg in the division series. They've faced Keith McGinnity and Hubble here in this series. But still, you need your great hitters to produce. So far, Mize has not. He's ahead 3-0 here, though. Jansen certainly pitching him carefully. Edmonds waits on deck. Light rain falling here at Busch. It's expected to stay this way throughout the game. Fastball there. Mize takes it right down the heart. And the count goes to 3-1. Fastball there. High strike call. Jansen gets it, and now the count is back full. Breaking ball, Mize lines it into right field for a base hit. So Johnny Mize strokes a much-needed single for him and the Cardinals to lead things off here in the bottom of the second. So here's Jimmy Edmonds. Edmonds .222 so far in the playoffs. During the regular season, Edmonds was unconscious, playing through the peak of his ability. He hit 43 shots. He drove in 108. 43 homers. Doable, but a little high. But Edmonds hit .337 during the year. He broke 300 in his real-life career a few times, but nothing in the .330 stratosphere. So you get a career year out of a guy, and that certainly helps you be one of the best teams in the league and have a league best offense. But Edmonds, like everyone else in this lineup, has been cooled off in the playoffs. Jansen's behind him 2-0 here, though. Fastball there, misses up high. Ray Langford waits on deck. Jansen trying to find it a little bit right now. Here's the pitch. And Edmonds swings 3-0. That looked like a strike on the outside corner, but you got to wonder the way this Cardinals lineup and Edmonds are struggling. Swinging 3-0 there, a little bit over-aggressive perhaps. Changeup looks like a solid pitch, but it misses outside for ball 4. Edmonds draws the walk, and the Cardinals have 2 men on to start off the second. So here's Ray Langford. Langford has been a good bat in the postseason. Him and Ripper Collins have really led the way for this Cardinals team. Langford batting .310 in the playoffs. First pitch from Jansen misses up high. The Giants up 3-0 in the series certainly didn't need to bring back Tim Keefe on the short rest. They'll let Jansen pitch this game, and that's a smash past Lindstrom. Lindstrom matadors that ball a little bit. I think they'll still call it a hit. Thompson gets it in quickly, but the Cardinals have the bases loaded, and they need a crooked number here. They can't just come out of this with a run. The Cardinals need a crooked number. Here's Ken Boyer. 276. Boyer dunks this one out in the right field. Coming on, it falls in front of Ott for a base hit. And they're going to get the crooked number. That's a 2-run single for Ken Boyer. And the Cardinals take a 2-0 lead here in the second of Game 4. High pitch there. Boyer smacks it out into right. So the Cardinals trying to show they're not dead yet. First and third, nobody out. Here's their best hitter of the postseason, Ripper Collins. Collins batting .381 in the playoffs. He's been a doubles machine. 5 RBIs, .982 OPS for Collins. Collins was great during the regular season as well. Batting over .300 there. Fastball up high, yanks it foul down the right-hand side. Jansen ahead of him 0-2. So the Giants know that they're set up now where it could be, they'll have Keith, Hubble, and McGinnity for games 5, 6, and 7 should they need them there. Good changeup there. That ball had some bite to it from Jansen. Collins swings over the top of that changeup. And a much-needed strikeout there for Jansen. So here's Yadi Molina. Molina 222 in the playoffs. 1 out, runners at the corners. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. Molina certainly a threat to hit into a double play. Jansen comes to the set, takes a peek, goes away. Molina shot out into right. Ott's underneath it. Makes the catch. The runner's going to tag. Here comes the throw home from Ott. It's a little bit up the line. Langford gets in behind him, and it's 3-0 Cardinals. Not a terrible throw from Mel Ott. Langford runs well. Ott's throw was a little bit up the line. Posey tries to slap the tag on, but Langford gets behind it, and the Cardinals take a 3-0 lead. Order turns over. Here's Ozzie Smith. Popped up. Robbie Thompson out in the shallow right. Puts it away. And the side is retired. But the Cardinals get an inning they've been searching for all series. 3 runs here in the bottom of the second. We head to the top of the third. Lindstrom, Matthews, and Dark due up for the Giants. Here's Freddie Lindstrom. .320 so far in the playoffs for the Giants' third baseman. He got eaten up on that Langford hit. There in the bottom of the second. Strokes this one out to right. Drew is there. Puts it away, and there's 1 down. So here's the designated hitter, the Sarge Gary Matthews. 5 for 11 so far in the playoffs. Matthews the DH against lefties. Brandon Belt the designated hitter against righties. Matthews during the year, .263, 15 homers, 45 runs batted in. Fastball misses down low, counts 1-1. This Giants lineup can strike in a hurry. 2-1 count here. That one served by Matthews in the center. That's a base hit. Towards the gap, Edmonds cuts it off. Matthews takes the big turn, but he'll hold it first. And it's a 1-out single for the Giants as Gary Matthews reaches. That'll turn the order over to Alvin Dark. If you are watching, first of all, most importantly, thank you. I appreciate you giving me some of your time here. If you have not, as of yet, kindly like and subscribe to the channel. Smoke down to first. Mize picks it. Matthews dives back into the bag. Almost a line-out double play. Good reactions from Matthews to dive back in. Here's Robbie Thompson. Thompson walked in the first. Fastball there misses up high. Fly ball to center, hit pretty well. Edmonds going back on it. He's there. Falls casually into his glove, and the side is retired. So far, Howie Pollet getting the job done for the Cardinals. The next inning will be a big one for him. But before that, we head to the bottom of the third. J.D. Drew will lead things off for the Cardinals. We say that'll be a big inning because the Giants will send the heart of the order up in the fourth. Here's Drew. Drew's 0 for 1. Generous fastball strike call there for Jansen. That one looked out of the zone. But he gets it, and it's 0-1. Drew serves that one into left. That's a base hit. Thompson has to play it on the hop. And J.D. Drew starts off the bottom of the third with a leadoff single. So here's Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby 0 for 1. Fastball on the corner, strike 1. Hornsby flew out in the first. Here's the pitch. That one well out of the zone. Hornsby watches that one go past. Hornsby homered in the Game 3 loss. Hanging curveball there. Hornsby rips it, but right at Alvin Dark. As we mentioned, of the heart of the order, and then we've talked about their struggles, but Hornsby has been having the most tough luck, and there's another one. He hits that one on the screws, but right at Alvin Dark. One down. Here's Johnny Mize. Mize picked up his first hit of the series his last time up. Later came around to score. Mize ropes that one foul. And out of play for strike 1. Breaking ball. Mize just gets a piece of it. Falls out of Posey's glove. Count is 0-2. Drew on first, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Pitch from Jansen. Mize goes after the high fastball. Gets a piece of it and fouls it straight back. Curveball, and Mize goes and just gives it nice little serve out into left center. Base hit for Johnny Mize, his second of the game. And the Cardinals have first and second. Mize not trying to kill the ball. It's a 2-strike hitting there from Johnny Mize. Breaking ball on the outside corner, and he just dunks it out into left. Here's Jim Edmonds. Curveball misses outside. Edmonds walked his first time up. So the Cardinals facing elimination here already have a 3-0 lead, and they're looking for more. Fastball from Jansen misses down low. There's the pitch. There's a shot out to center. Mays going back. At the wall, he leaps, and it's out of here. 3-run homer, Jim Edmonds. And the Monsters might be out of the cage, folks. The Cardinals' heart of the order comes through here. 3-run shot for Jimmy Edmonds, and the Cardinals have opened up a 6-0 lead here in Game 4. Mays went back on it, and that had the look of a Willie Mays robbery, and he didn't miss it by much. But it's a 3-run shot for Edmonds. The Cardinals are up 6-0, and Larry Jansen's day is done. It is a long, long road back ahead of the Cardinals. Jeff Tesreau will come in. Tesreau during the regular season, 9 scoreless appearances in 11 innings. Came up in relief in September as a September 1st call-up. Made the postseason roster, and now he's going to be asked to try to hold this from getting any worse as the Giants' potent offense hopes to get back into it. He'll face Ray Langford. Langford pulls a foul. Dwayne Martin says, surprise, surprise, surprise. Yes, the Cardinals finally have awakened. It would have been nice of them to do it before being down 3-0 in the series. I mean, I can't imagine them taking 4 straight from this Giants squad. I don't see that. But if you get the start here from Pollet, you're going to have to pitch Breitenstein and Gibson anyway, because you have to get all the way to a Game 7. So you probably go with Breitenstein, since he ended up, because Gibson pitched late in the division series. Breitenstein probably goes in Game 5. And then you get to Gibson in Game 6. There's no reason to start Gibson on short rest, because you're going to have to pitch him anyway in order to get to the Game 7. So you probably just go ahead and let everybody pitch on full rest. But if you get to the Game 6 with Gibson on the mound, suddenly you start to believe a little bit. Long way to go to get to that point. 2 down, here's Ken Boyer. Fastball misses up high. There's the breaking ball. Screwball there from Tesreau. Boyer gets a piece and fouls it off. Another one, that one misses inside. Trying to remember if that's a legitimate screwball from Tesreau, or if Tesreau is a guy who threw, an old guy who threw a spitball, and I just gave it the screwball because there's obviously no spitball in the game to assign anybody. Boyer fouls it off. Counts 2-2. Full count. Ripper Collins waits on deck. If you have watched this postseason, though, you are well aware this game is certainly not over with this Giants offense here in the third. Throw down to first after the strikeout. And the side is retired. So, we're a third of the way through. We head to the top of the fourth. The Cardinals, on the Jim Edmonds 3-run homer, take a 6-0 lead. And now this is the huge inning here for Howie Pollet. He was great through the first time through the order. Now he's got the heart. Mays, Ott, and McCovey here in the fourth. Fastball in there for a called strike. Pollock gets through this inning unscathed. You're going to feel pretty good. Another fastball. That one misses low. Sounds like Kevin Millard. You don't want us to win this game. Kevin Millard. I always like the football references. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball. Mays gets a piece and fouls it off. Pollet rocks and deals. Mays, fly ball to center. Hit pretty well, but Edmonds is right there. Puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 4.
And that'll bring up Mel Ott. Ott lined out his first time up. He's got a pair of homers in the series. He's got 5 in the playoffs. Fastball misses inside. Another one misses, same spot. Pollett's in the 2-0 hole here against Ott. Ott swings at that one. Gets a piece, but it's foul. You can sense a little bit of a nervous energy here in St. Louis, despite the 6-0 lead. Kind of holding their breath to see if Pollet gets through the heart of the order a second time. Change-up misses down and in. Count goes full. Buster Posey waits on deck. That's right, against the lefty, I forgot. Against the lefty, Posey hits 5 and McCovey hits 6. Against the righty, McCovey hits 5th and Posey hits 6th. So the heart of the order a little bit changed with the lefty on the mound. Fouled off by Ott, trying to hang in here and get something he can drive from Pollet. Change up, down and away. Ott gets a piece again. Fastball. Oh, that's a good pitch. Pollet got squeezed there. And he thinks so too. Can't be giving gifts. This Giants lineup is good enough. That was a terrific pitch from Pollet. But Ott gets the call, gets the walk. 1 out base runner here as Posey steps in. Ground ball through the right-hand side. That's a base hit in the right field for Buster Posey. Ott will hold up at second, but now the Giants have 2 men on, and Willie McCovey, the National League home run leader, stepping in. Pollet checks the runner. Fastball called high. You can hear the crowd getting more and more restless. Fastball. McCovey starts to go. He held up, but they call that a strike anyway. 1-1 the count. Change up there. McCovey tries to wait on it. Just able to get a piece, though. Dribble it foul, and the count's 1-2. Popped up. Shallow left. Boyer goes out. He's under it. Puts it away for out number 2. That's a huge out right there for Howie Pollet. 40-something thousand waving their towels in unison, trying to get Howie Pollet through this 4th. Here's Bobby Thompson. Thompson's 0 for 1. 2 runners on for the Giants. Cardinals have a 6-0 lead as they face elimination, down 3-0 in the series. Change up there, call the ball, 2-0. Pollet comes to the set. Fastball down low, it's 3-0. Freddie Lindstrom waits on deck. Here's the pitch. Fastball down low, ball 4, and the bases are stacked for the Giants. Here's Freddie Lindstrom. 5 for 13 in the series with a pair of doubles. He's 0 for 1 in this one, lined out his first time up. First pitch from Pollet, high fastball. Lindstrom swings at it, puts it foul into the right field seats for strike 1. Fastball misses up high. 1-1 the count. Lindstrom gets some dirt to rub up the bat. Molina setting up low. Lindstrom fly ball to left. That's hooking well foul. And out of play. And Pollet ahead 1-2, a strike away from getting out of the jam. High fastball. Lindstrom doesn't bite. 2-2 the count. 2 outs, top of the 4th. Bases loaded for the Giants. Down, changeup, Lindstrom swings and misses. Pollet gets him, gets out of the jam, and the side is retired. Howie Pollet comes up with a huge one there. Good bite on the changeup away. Lindstrom misses it, and Pollet gets out of it unscathed. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Cardinals lead 6-0. What a huge pitch from Howie Pollet.
The designated hitter, number 12.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it. Here's Ripper Collins. Collins 0 for 1. Fastball misses just a touch outside. Jeff Tesreau on in relief of Larry Jansen, who the Cardinals hit rather hard. A little bit of a delay in action here. I don't know if we have a streaker running on the field or what. We'll just keep the camera on Ripper Collins as he wipes down the bat and does his between-pitch histrionics. Tesreau hangs that one, and Collins pulls it, but pulls it foul. That one's in there for a strike. 1-2. Tesreau deals. One came inside on Collins, was able to get a piece to stay alive. Strike 3 called. Collins goes down looking, and there's one away.
The batter, number 4.
Sorry, I got a text from my wife. Got our dinner plans for this evening. So one down. Here's Yadi Molina. Fastball misses away. Molina sacrifice fly back in the second. Fly ball out to right. Ott comes 2.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop, Ozzie.
So here's Ozzie Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. 4 for 13 in the series. He's flown out and popped out today. Fastball there on the corner for strike 1. This is way outside. 1-1 the count. Tesreau delivers. That one down in the dirt. Brings the count to 2-1. Fastball in there for a called strike to get things level. Tesreau's job just is to not let things get any worse at this point. Hang around, give the Giants an opportunity to get that offense rolling and get back into this. Looked like they had a shot at doing that in the fourth. They loaded the bases, but Pollet got out of it. 2-2 the count. Smith pulls this one into right. Nice grab. Mel Ott lays out, comes up with the grab to rob Ozzie Smith. He's not just a big stick. Nice play by Mel Ott. We are through 4 here at Busch Stadium. Cardinals, Game 4, lead the Giants 6-0. Here's Gary Matthews. Matthews 1 for 1, singled his first time up. Fly ball to right. Drew is under it. Puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop,
The only pitcher so far in this postseason to really keep the Giants lineup in check was Tom Seaver in Game 3 of the NLDS. It was the only game the Mets won in that series. Here's Alvin Dark. Fastball misses away. Pollet misses inside with the fastball. Count goes 2-0. Ground ball towards short. Smith charges. Fields it on the hop. Throws to first. Smooth as silk. Ozzie retires him for out number 2.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Robbie Thompson.
So here's Robbie Thompson. 0 for 1. He walked, stole a base back in the first. Fastball misses down and in. That one's sent down the left field line, hooking foul. So 1-1 the count. Retiring Thompson here would mean he'd be able to start the next inning with the heart of the order and nobody on base. Willie Mays waits on deck. That's a high inside strike call. Pollet got that one. He's ahead of Thompson 1-2. Change up, low and away. That's the pitch he got Lindstrom on. Thompson able to get a piece. The 1-2 offering. Pulls the string on it. Change up gets Thompson. And the side is retired. Howie Pollet coming up with a huge performance for the Cardinals here. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We're midway through at Busch. Cardinals lead the Giants 6-0 here in Game 4 of the NLCS. Again, the Giants lead this series 3-0. Cardinals need to win 4 straight, but you got to start with 1 game. Fly ball to the left from Drew. Bobby Thompson's under it, puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, number 0.
Here's Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby's 0 for 2. He's flown out and lined out. Mize has 2 hits. Edmonds has the homer. Hornsby would like to get in on it. Fastball misses up and in. It's 2-0. Yanks that one. Hornsby all over that one, but well foul. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 2-2. Hornsby dries off the bat. Takes a couple practice swings as he steps back in. Deep breath and exhales. Tesreau ready to deal. And Hornsby. Base hit in the left for Rogers Hornsby. So Hornsby singles. 1 out hit.
Now batting, number 13.
And I believe this is the first game. It's the second game. The 7-0 win in Game 2 against the Expos. But I think that's only the second game of the postseason that all 3 members of the heart of the order here for the Cardinals have gotten a hit. Here's Johnny Mize, 2 for 2, pair of singles, pair of runs scored. This is what the Cardinals have been waiting for. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. The Cardinals 844 runs during the regular season. 1 more than the Giants. They were the top 2 offenses in baseball here in the Franchise Stars Baseball League. 2-1 the count. Fastball there, called strike. Evens things at 2 apiece. Fastball down low. Mize gets a piece and fouls it off. Pulls the plug there on the changeup. Mize swings over the top of it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Dave Hummel joined us. Dave, how are you, sir? Thank you for checking in. Appreciate you giving me the time. Here's Jim Edmonds. Edmonds, last time up, 3-run homer to center, just over the glove of a leaping Willie Mays. That's how we got to 6-0. Cardinals fighting for their lives here. They've gotten a ultra clutch start from Howie Pollet. And the heart of the Cardinals' order is finally seeming to come to life. Fastball there, counts 1-1. I appreciate that, Dave. Thank you. Pitch from Tesreau. Edmonds fouls it off. Yep, they are. They're fighting for their lives. They got a long road ahead. Winning 4 straight from the Giants is going to be really, really difficult. Larry Jansen is a fine pitcher. He had a fine season. But they've got Keefe, Hubble, and McGinnity coming behind him. So you've got a tough road to hoe there. That one just foul outside third. Edmonds almost slashes one the other way. Count goes 2-2. Tesreau's done a fine job in relief of Jansen. Gets him with the screwball. Down in the dirt. Posey digs it out. Throws to first. And the side is retired. So Tesreau gets out of that inning. We head to the top of the 6th. Heart of the Giants' order coming up. Can Pollet do it for a 3rd time? We'll find out. Top of the 6th here at Busch. Here's Willie Mays, 0 for 2. He is flown out and lined out. He has the homer and the 4 RBIs, but Mays is 3 for 16 to this point in the series. They've handled them fairly well. Changeup misses down and in. There's a fastball at the knees for the strike. 1-1. Molina signals that he wants it up high. Pollet goes up high. Mays doesn't offer. High fly ball to right. Drew is there. Puts it away. And there's 1 down. This is, to this point, just an exceptional effort from Howie Pollet. Here's Melott, on 0 for 1. He also walked in the 4th. Giants had the bases loaded in the 4th, and Pollet got out of it. Stretching the neck, trying to keep himself loose. Pollet has worked very deliberately. Fastball, oh, that's a generous call. That 4th inning, he threw 27 pitches. He threw 6 in the 2nd, 8 in the 3rd. Fastball misses down low. Count goes to 1-2. Once again, this Cardinals crowd has been into it throughout the game, except when the heart of the Giants' order is up. Even up 6-0, they are still nervous, knowing how fast this Giants offense has turned some things around throughout this playoff, throughout this series. 1-2 pitch from Pollet. Fastball misses away. It's 2-2. Here's the offering. In the hole. Smith backhands, plants, throws the first, and he gets him. Nice play, Ozzie Smith. Odd is retired, and there's 2 down.
Number 28.
Good play by the Wizard. Here's Buster Posey. Posey 1 for 2, singled back in the 4th. Curveball. Posey hits this one well. Langford going back on it, and he tracks it down. That looked good off the bat, but Ray Langford gets it a couple steps shy of the track. Howie Pollet gets through the heart of the Giants' order. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 6th. 6-0 Cardinals.
Leading off.
Here's Ray Langford.
The left fielder. Ray Lang.
Langford is 1 for 2. Madison Bumgarner and Red Ames throwing in the Giants' bullpen. We have not seen any hint of action in the Cardinals' bullpen to this point. Howie Pollet has been outstanding. Fastball at the knee is a called strike. Count to Langford is 1-1. In the other series, the American League Championship Series, the heavily favored Oakland A's are now down 2-1 in that series to the Cleveland Indians. Ground ball here to second. Thompson throws Langford out, and there's 1 away.
Third baseman. 10. 4.
The Indians got a near no-hitter from early Wynn in Game 2 to get the victory. Wynn took a no-hitter into the 9th, ended up with a complete game, 1-hit shutout. And then the Indians broke out again in Game 3 to take a 2-1 series lead there. The A's, the winningest team during the regular season, they won 111 games. These Giants won 109. The A's have faced no adversity at any point, so we're going to see how they deal with it. Ground ball here to third. Lindstrom, easy play, throws over to first, and there's 2 down.
Now back. Number 12.
Indians lineup has started to pick it up, and their pitching has come up huge so far in the playoffs. 2 down, here's Ripper Collins. Game 4 of that series. Probably won't get to it tonight since I have a nice night out with my wife planned, so that game will probably happen tomorrow afternoon. Probably right around this time, actually. But stick around, stay tuned to the Facebook, and obviously click the bell here to be notified when I'm going live here on the channel. Time may be a little bit different. Popped up, put away by Lindstrom, and has done a great job in relief of. So far, the Giants' offense hasn't been able to do anything against Howie Pollet. 2 hits over 6. We head to the top of the 7th. 6-0 Cardinals here in Game 4 of the NLCS. So here's Willie McCovey. McCovey is 0 for 2.
The first baseman. Number 44.
Forgive me while I steal a sip of beverage there. Pollet has thrown 75 pitches through the 6 innings. 27 of those were in the 4th. Fastball there misses inside. There's the pitch. That one down low. Count goes to 2-0. Fastball away. McCovey swings and misses. There's another fastball inside. Pollet is not getting that pitch on that corner, particularly to the lefty batters in the Giants lineup. 3-1 offering to McCovey. Curveball. So that actually call that a change. That pitch had a lot of movement out of the zone. McCovey swings and misses. Count goes full. Molina's set off the plate. Pollet puts it there, hits the target. Weekly hit the second. Hornsby throws him out, and there's 1 away. Pollet has mixed everything up. His curveball has been sharp. His changeup has been excellent. He's kept the Giants off balance all game. Here's Bobby Thompson. 0 for 1, he walked in the fourth. Fastball at the knees for strike one. Pollet trying to shake some excess water off the brim of his hat here. It's a steady but playable rain here at Busch. Has been since first pitch. It has not impacted Howie Pollet at all. Fastball at the knees, strike two. 0-2 the count to Bobby Thompson. Fastball off the plate. That's ball one. Big looping curveball. Thompson lashes this one to right. That's going to be extra bases into the corner down the right field line. Drew fields it. Thompson pulls in at second. Round second, he's going for third. Thompson, horrible decision by Bobby Thompson. His run means nothing. Don't know what Bobby Thompson is thinking there, but now he's thinking he shouldn't have. Gun down, trying to go for a triple. And there's 2 outs here in the seventh. Bobby Thompson, that ball was misplayed down the right field line by J.D. Drew. But still, no reason for Thompson to try to go there unless he's absolutely sure he can make it. 2 down, and now Freddie Lindstrom is in an 0-2 hole, and that's just a sign this is not the Giants' day. You cannot run into an out in that spot. Fly ball to center, Edmonds has it, and the side is retired. 7th inning stretch time here at Busch. Howie Pollet continues to dazzle and get a little bit of help from the defense and Bobby Thompson's stupidity. We head to the bottom of the 7th, 6-0 Cardinals. Here's Yadi Molina. Molina 0 for 1, 2 for 11 in the series. Tesreau stays on. Jeff Tesreau, starter by trade, so he's got plenty of stamina. He's now behind Molina, though, 2-0 here in the 7th. Again, Bumgarner and Ames both throwing out in the Giants' bullpen. Changeup misses down and in. Ozzie Smith waits on deck. 3-0 the count to Molina. Fastball, Molina taking all the way. That's strike one. Fastball. Molina fouls it off. So Tesreau has worked himself back full after falling in a 3-0 hole here. Molina ground ball to second. Thompson has it, throws him out, and there's one away. So here's Ozzie Smith. Smith 0 for 3. That one grounded to second. Thompson has it again. Another throw to first. Low throw there. McCovey grabs it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 7, J.D. Drew.
So here's J.D. Drew, 1 for 3. Single and a run scored. Drew 4 for 15 in the series. Screwball misses down and in. Fastball up and in, 2-0 the count. Gets the fastball at the knees for the first strike of the at-bat. Stroked well foul. That levels things out at 2 apiece. That one's pulled foul. Count stays at 2-2. Again, as I mentioned earlier, if you have the opportunity, please check out Christopher Slovik's channel. Mentioned here earlier in the chat. Chris doing a very cool Creators Cup tournament of great teams as Drew goes down swinging to end the 7th. Also check out Dwayne Martz's channel. Dwayne doing some terrific Milwaukee Braves, New York Yankees stuff with APBA. We head to the top of the 8th. Here's Gary Matthews. Matthews 1 for 2. Dave, Jason, I apologize. I do not. If you guys have stuff going on your channels, please feel free to drop in the chat what your projects are as well. 1-1 the count here to Matthews. That was the 90th pitch from Pollet. Matthews yanks that fastball hard but foul, and the count's 1-2. Change up, down and in. Matthews, he fouled it off his own ankle there. One-two pitch from Pollet. High fastball, they ring him up. Strike 3 called against Gary Matthews. That's the 3rd strikeout for Pollet. Matthews will grab a seat. The Giants' order will turn over, and here's Alvin Dark. Dark is 0 for 3. Just a fantastic effort here from Howie Pollet. Change-up misses down low for ball 1. Fastball called strike. 1-1 the count. Ground ball up the middle. Ranging to his right is Hornsby. Throws across his body. Gets Dark, and there's 2 away. Giants aren't even making hard contact at this point. Oh, and Thompson, the poor base running play getting thrown out last inning. But even that, that ball wasn't hit that hard. It was just it was looped, but it was slicing away. He was being played to pull, and he hit it the other way, and it sliced towards the line. But that ball was by no means crushed. Pollet has just done a terrific job of keeping the Giants hitters off balance. Here's Robbie Thompson again. Thompson's 0 for 2. Fastball misses up high. Fly ball down the right field line, slicing away. It's foul. Drew gives chase, but he can't get there. Count is 1-2. Struck him out. Change up away. Thompson chases. Back-to-back strikeouts for Pollet to wrap up the 8th inning. Don't know if that's going to be it for Howie Pollet, but if it is, he has been exceptional. 3 hits, no runs for the Giants. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 6-0 Cardinals.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the...
So Tesreau certainly did his job for the Giants. Here's Madison Bumgarner. Bumgarner's 3rd appearance. He was fine his last time out. He was knocked around by the Mets in his division series appearance. Here's Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby 1 for 3, singled his last time up. Hornsby fouls this one to the right side and out of play. There's a shot to the right-hand side, ranging to his left. Nicely picked. Good job by Robbie Thompson. Takes a hit away from Hornsby there for the first out in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Johnny Mize. Mize 2 for 3, a pair of singles, a pair of runs scored. Cutter there outside, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball fouled off by Mize. It's 1-1. This game has been stuck at 6-0 since the third. Slider. Swung on and missed. Felix Rodriguez, Red Ames, is back up and throwing in the Giants bullpen. We still have not seen any sign of any work in the Cardinals bullpen. So it looks like Howie Pollet is going to be given the opportunity to finish this one out. Fastball misses up and in, counts 2-2. Bumgarner deals. Shot down to third. Lindstrom has it. Throws to first. Mize is retired. There's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Here's Jim Edmonds. Edmonds, 3-run homer in the third. Made this a 6-0 game. The Giants have offered little resistance since that point. They loaded the bases in the top of the fourth, but once they were turned aside there and came out of that with nothing, that's pretty much been it from them. High slider. Bumgarner gets the call. Counts 0-2. Popped up. Foul ground. Over near the dugout. It'll drift out of play. Oh-2 pitch. Ripped right back through the box. That's a base hit into center for Edmonds. And again, if you're a Cardinals fan, it's not just the prospective victory here, assuming this holds. It's that the heart of your order has started to look like the heart of your order for the first time in this series. Again, still a very, very long, hard road ahead of the Cardinals. Fastball into Ray Langford, in there for a strike. Again, you can only go one game at a time. Fastball up high. Langford skies it out to center. It's drifting. Mays is under it. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So we're through 8 in St. Louis. Mays, Ott, and Posey coming up in the top of the ninth. We'll see if Pollet is going to continue. And he will. Howie Pollet at 100 pitches is going to start off against Willie Mays and try to go the distance here for the Cardinals. Fastball locks Mays up. Kevin Segrist, Trevor Rosenthal, both throwing in the Cardinals bullpen. Our cameraman is apparently drunk because his work there is horrendous. 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Pollet ahead of Mays 0-2. And you can feel the confidence in Howie Pollet. He's not nibbling right now. He's going right at him. May live to regret that, but in a 6-0 game, he's feeling it. Fastball right down over the first base bag. Mize stays with it. Makes the play. Mays is retired. And there's one down here in the ninth. Here's Mel Ott. Ott 0 for 2. He walked in the fourth. Pollet deals. Fastball called strike. Big looping curveball. Ott able to hold up. Almost fell across the plate to do so. There's a shot the other way. Line foul. Count is 1-2. Pollet ahead of yet another hitter. There's the pitch, and he locks Ott up. Strikes him out. 5th strikeout for Pollet. and he's 1 out away from the shutout. Here's Buster Posey. Posey 1 for 3. Crowd here at Busch Stadium on their feet. Fastball misses up high for ball 1. Ground ball, foul. 1-1 to count. Fastball is in there. Pollet ahead of Posey, 1-2. Winds up. Locks him up. They appeal. Struck him out. Howie Pollet completes the shutout. An absolutely outstanding effort. He strikes out 5 over the last 3 innings. Finishes strong, and that is about as clutch performance as you're going to get. Howie Pollet, the complete game shutout, keeps the Cardinals season alive. 3-hitter, strikes out 6. Larry Jansen was rocked. The Cardinals lineup breaks out. They did all of it early. They hadn't scored since the 3rd. But a 6-0 Cardinals win pushes it to a Game 5. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors for St. Louis. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Giants. Pollet the winner, Jansen the loser. Jim Edmonds, 3-run homer. The heart of the Cardinals order. Hornsby had a hit. Johnny Mize had a couple of hits. And the Cardinals gotta feel like they've at least got a chance. That's all you can ask for after you've been down in a series 3-0. Thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate it. Do you have anything coming up later? If you have something on your channel, please drop into the chat. Let people know. Hopefully people will go check out your stuff. Look at that. Buster Posey completely locked up. Complete Game 3 hitter for Howie Pollet. That is awesome. I'll tell you, man, I love this game. I love baseball. This is just so good. You get clutch performance. Like, obviously teams come up with clutch performances in every sport, but there's something about a pitcher coming through in a must-win kind of game in baseball that just kind of transcends everything. There you see the Giants lineup. Posey had a hit. Thompson had a hit. Gary Matthews. That was pretty much it for the Giants. Mays and Ott held hitless. McCovey held hitless. That is just a fantastic effort out of Howie Pollet. So Game 5 in this series, Tim Keefe will go for the Giants. Keefe was exceptional in Game 1. For the Cardinals are going to have a decision to make. Again, the Cardinals have to get to Game 7 anyway. So to bring Bob Gibson back on short rest in Game 5 when you're still going to need to win Games 6 and 7. You know, if you pitch, because even if he pitches Game 5 and you win that, just the off day, Game 6, he's not going to pitch on the Game 6 and then the off day. He's not going to come back on 2 days rest in Game 7. That's not realistic. So if him and Breitenstein are both going to have to pitch anyway, you might as well save Gibson for Game 6 on the full rest, I think. I'll throw up the poll, because that's what I've been doing in the Sports Simulations and Replays group, and let people weigh in on that decision. But I think, given that Gibson and Breitenstein are both going to have to pitch to get the Cardinals to a Game 7, you may as well let them pitch on the full rest. But man, those crooked numbers in the hit columns from Mize and Edmonds, certainly a much needed thing for the St. Louis Cardinals. So that'll wrap it up from here. Again, I probably will not have the 11:30 at night broadcast tonight. So you can check. I might be around, but I do not believe so. So I think the next broadcast will be tomorrow afternoon. That will be Game 4 Indians and A's. The A's, their first adversity of this entire season. They're down 2-1 to the underdog Indians. They will try to lean on, I actually got to see, that's another one, Catfish Hunter or Rube Waddell. With them down 2-1 in the series, I think they're probably going to go back to their ace, Rube Waddell, on the 3 days rest to try to win Game 4 for them and get that series even. But that will be tomorrow's broadcast, and then maybe another broadcast tomorrow night as well. So stay tuned. Again, like if you have not yet, click that thumbs up button, click the notify button, and subscribe if you haven't done that as well. And keep up to date on the FSBL playoffs. I thank you guys so much for spending some time with me this afternoon. Dwayne Martz, Dave Hummel, much appreciated. Let me complete my scroll here so I don't leave anybody out because I hate doing that. Jason Bonneville. Chris Slovic was in here before he fell asleep in Pakistan. Cyro329 as well. Thank you guys for checking things out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon. The St. Louis Cardinals stay alive with a big 6-0 victory in Game 4.